This morning we are joined by Major Monty from the Salvation Army, here to share more about what it means to serve through the Salvation Army and the impact the work has in our communities. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. A lot of people heard of the Salvation Army, maybe not so much of a major. So kind of explain what that role is.
So in the Salvation Army, as a major, if someone with rank, we are a pastor. We are ordained ministers of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And we also then oversee typical work like this. We might be in a church setting, what we would call a corps, C-O-R-P-S, like the Marine Corps, or we might be in a more administrative role like overseeing the work here in the Wichita area.
Absolutely. And what has your work been here in the Wichita area?
Well, I think I'm on, I think this is week 5. I'm trying to remember because we had a week of just moving in. I learned it's very warm here, obviously, especially if you're working in the garage, rearranging and getting settled. It gets very warm. But so yeah, we're just helping oversee the work, working with a local advisory board, local community members, helping oversee the social services and all those things that happen at our 2 church locations, those core, and as well as downtown on Market Street with our area command.
Absolutely. Did you just move here to Kansas?
We did just move here to Kansas. We're just finished 30 years of service in the Salvation Army, so my wife and I. And we were located in Olathe about 26 years ago or so. So we've had some time in Kansas.
Yeah, this isn't quite a culture shock to you, at least.
No,
so.
It's still the Salvation Army wherever I go, which is great. And I will say, like, we've talked about all kinds of wonderful things on the news today, but one of the things happening in the Salvation Army today is Stuff the Bus. So we're at Walmart out on West Kellogg, collecting back to school supplies for kids. Obviously the Salvation Army, we want to serve and help people. And I can't believe it's going to be August tomorrow, but school is coming. So we've already had some wonderful partners helping us with supplies, but here's another time when people can, buy an extra notebook, some extra pens or markers to help kids with what they need to get back to school. Yeah,
and like you mentioned right there, you do serve with your wife as well. How has that been?
That has been wonderful.
Yeah.
I think it is wonderful. She's probably watching now like, what is he going to say, buddy?
The heat is on.
But we've had all the way from our first appointment, our first 5-6 years, we actually officed in the basement of our home.
Wow.
So we've worked very closely. When we were in Olathe, we actually shared. It was a large office, but we were one at each end. But we truly are a partnership. I think we can both do all right on our own, but together, just the idea of like synergy and all that kind of stuff, or 2 becoming 1, I think really plays out very well for us in life and our ministry. We work well together and at our best when we can be together and serve together. Yeah,
absolutely. So really quick, what would you like the public to know that's going on with the Salvation Army, or even ways that they can help out as well?
Yeah, I think, I said the Stuff the Bus, but I want people to know in the Salvation Army, we often hand out things like when someone comes to the food pantry, we don't want somebody to be without food. But I will say, importantly for me, we're really focused on how can we help people improve? How can we help them get them out of that crisis? So one of the things we really work hard on is called Pathway of Hope, which is an outcomes-based, like we're helping people figure out what is kind of holding me back, what is keeping me stuck in crisis, and how can we help you move? It might be getting an education, it might be looking for a new job, it might be different skills or whatever. It might be help with fixing a car because they can't get to work so they lost their job. So we're really working on how can we help people do better, not just hand out and say here's help, but how can we help you improve in life and do better and succeed.
Yeah. Well, Major Monty, thanks so much for coming on this morning.
I appreciate it.
All right, everyone stick around. We'll be right back with a final look at your forecast.